WN250 ready for IFR departure runway 26 right.
WN250 cleared for takeoff runway 26 right.
Cleared for takeoff runway 26 right WN250.
WN2507, contact Las Vegas departure on 133.905. WN2507, please acknowledge.
One three decimal 905 for WN2507. Las Vegas departure WN2507 is climbing through 4,700 feet for 12,000 feet.
WN2507, Las Vegas departure, continue to rebel as planned. Altimeter 30.02. WN2507, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.625.
One two four decimal 625 for WN2507.
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding me. Microphone's been muted this whole time. Okay. I'm gonna bring up Sim Toolkit again, and I'm gonna. So it's recommending via CL. We're coming in from Circus, I believe. Our star here is coming in. Let's check our flight plan. So I've got Sally on there, and before that, Low Joe and Slurs. Okay, so we're going to be coming in through here and then down this way, down to Circus. We're going to be coming in via Circus here, so let's go back on our arrival. 25 left. Going to close that off. Arrival. 25 left. Via Circus and L4. That's correct. Insert. Radnav. 25 left. Frequency is going to be 109.9. And there we go. We're all set up for the approach. And in Sim Toolkit, what we can actually do is we can close down Navigraph. Go into our flight plan here, and I click on this here. Go for ILS 25 left. Update. That's now got ILS 25 left here, and that essentially means that once we come in, you guys will be able to see the route on the map. Okie dokie, nice. We're all set up. ETA 20 past 5. About 15 minutes. Oh! Don't mind me, I'm just rolling over my foot with my my chair. increase some of the brightness here with the camera. There we go, leveling off at our cruising altitude. We probably should start descending, probably pretty soon, to be quite honest. Let's set speed Mach. Then we've got Smash is our next waypoint. Let's zoom out a touch. Okie doke. This is interesting. This is a bit strange what it's done here with the flight plan. Let's just zoom in for a sec. I knew I should have checked this before we set off. Okay, so we've got Smash, Sally, this one, and then where is that one? Interesting. I don't feel like that's quite how this approach should be flown. Whereabouts is Smash? Okay, so Smash is part of the standard arrival. And then I think what it's done is it's actually put in some of the waypoints from a different arrival as well. So let's see if we can clear some of these out here. Let's clear that one. Okay. And then Flojo we don't need either. And then the last one is Slaz. There we go, that's cleaned it up nicely. Okie dokie. Let's tune Los Angeles Center and contact them.
Center WN2507 is at flight level 300, descending 12,000 feet.
WN2507 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
Okay, so continue as planned. So I'm going to set our descent to 226. I'm going to set us to 26,000. And we're going to change back over to speed mode. And this actually has a speed restriction here, so I'll be interested to see if it actually adheres to that.
WN2507, did you copy?
Going to 132.5 WN2507. Los Angeles Center WN2507 is out of flight level 295 for 12,000 feet.
WN2507 Los Angeles Center, continue as planned.
Interesting that it has this restriction in, because on the...
Contact Los Angeles Center on 126.35.
Okay,
126.35 WN2507.
that's some interesting ATC. Yeah, so looking at the standard arrival here, it doesn't actually have the speed restriction on that waypoint on the plan, which is interesting. Okay, so continuing on. I think where is the best place to put this? Probably here, I guess. So we're gonna do that. And we're gonna set our speed to 280 knots just to keep in with the upcoming waypoint, which is Pleasant. You want to have a quick look at the waypoints? That's what we've got coming up there. Down here.
Los Angeles Center JetBlue 1373 is out of flight level 250 for 10,000 feet. JetBlue 1373 Los Angeles Center continue as planned. WN 2507, please expedite your descent to 12,000 feet.
Not entirely sure what the plane is doing right now. This is a little bit strange. Turning to the left. Why? Okay. Let's do a direct to Angel. See what happens here. This is going to be interesting.
WN 2507, please expedite your descent to 12,000 feet.
Okie dokie. Definitely some funkiness going on here. Really not sure why it flew us off so far there, but hopefully we should be able to recover it here. We can descend to 12,000. Although if we go by the standard arrival, that's not how it would be flown, but we'll just listen to what they have to say for now. I think probably the flight plan is going to... Actually, that's interesting because it does say altitude 12,000 on the PFD. Let's see what it says here. So these are all set flight levels. So 14,000, 17,000, 13,000. And it's actually letting us go down to 12,000, which is interesting. It should say in pink on here 17,000. Going to be an interesting one, I think, people. Never a dull day here on the stream. Always something going a little bit crazy. Look at this approach though into LAX. I just love it. It's amazing. Apologies, didn't mean to transition there.
Southwest 243 for contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3. Southwest 2434.
Interesting, we've got live traffic on it. Not live traffic, live players on, but I haven't seen any.
JetBlue 1373 descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. JetBlue 1373.
Right, let's see what happens here then. So we're getting back on to our flight plan. Let's see if it continues on. So yeah, we're going to continue on to Cannes, which is good stuff. And there we go. So we've got flight level 12,000 now showing in pink, which is right. So what it should do now is it should actually slow us down. Yeah, so what it's doing is actually trying to... It looks like it's trying to climb us to 17,000 for this next waypoint, which is nice, actually. And then Boyle should be 14k, according to the next one on the... on the charts.
Please expedite your descent to 12,000 feet.
I'm just going to ignore ATC because, honestly, they just don't seem to know what's going on. I hope they do some nice fixes for us in the next update.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. FlexJet 572.
There is an update due out this week. So it'll be interesting to see what they bring. Hopefully some nice updates to the ATC.
American 1275 descend and maintain 10,000 feet.
Let's see, maybe we can bring that up while we're descending here.
13,000 feet. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. American 1275. American 1275 descend and maintain 13,000 feet. FlexJet 572 contact Los Angeles Center on 132.3.
Not actually sure where to find their blog. It's a bit strange the way that Asobo puts out their blog posts. I can never really find them without having to go onto their Twitter first.
072 or 55 miles east. Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect
Here we go.
runway 24 right approach via Crocus transition. Clear to Crocus.
Okay, so if I bring up this one.
132.3 flex jet 572. Descend and maintain 13,000 feet. Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS runway 24 right approach via Crocus transition. Clear to Crocus. Spirit wings 1072. Spirit wings 1072. Traffic is 6 o'clock. 2 miles at 13,900 feet. Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
That for us. Okay, I acknowledge.
Descend and maintain 13,000 feet WN 2507.
Spirit wings 1072.
We're good.
Airbus A20N in sight. WN 2507.
Okay, so this is the update here.
Keep speed below 270 knots. Expect ILS
And patch 2 almost complete. So here are the highlights. Performance improvements, ATC updates. Both of those I would like to see some nice updates on. UI updates, which should be nice. And then we've got aircraft updates for basically everything. Airliner avionics, airliner system updates, live weather fix, which I think that bug we are actually experiencing right now, 225/3, which is exactly what it says there. So yeah, we've got quite a few nice updates here. World updates, push trip updates, camera updates, lots of updates. So it should be a pretty nice update for us coming this week. Okay, so we're approaching Circus now, which brings us to our ILS approach. Let's bring that one up. So 270 knots is the speed limit at this point, and we're absolutely fine there. Asking us down to 10,000.
Contact Los Angeles Center on 132.85.
Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 24 right approach via Crocus transition. Clear to Crocus WN 2507.
WN 2507 traffic alert. 6 o'clock less than 1 mile, 11,900 feet generic. Report them in sight. WN
6 o'clock. Oh my god. Holy crap. Where did that plane come from?
132.85 WN 2507.
Holy crap. I wonder if that's a player.
Los Angeles Center WN 2507.
Holy balls.
11,100 feet for 10.
Let's see. If we turn on the... oh dear. Show traffic nameplates.
WN 2507 Los Angeles.
Yeah, that is a player.
Altimeter 29.96. WN 2507 traffic alert. 11 o'clock less than 1 mile, 10.
There's so many planes here. The ATC is doing a terrible job of helping people here. This is a bit ridiculous, to be quite honest.
WN 2507 traffic in sight.
Spirit wings 1072 traffic alert. 6 o'clock less than 1 mile, 10,000 feet. Airbus A20N. Report them in sight.
Oh dear me.
Spirit wings 1072 descend and maintain 9,000 feet. WN 2507 descend and maintain 9,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet WN 2507.
Okie doke. Let's go down. Intercept the localizer about 1,900 feet. Let's just Let's set 1900 there, and then this should manage our descent, really, the rest of the way.
WN2507, descend and maintain 8,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet WN250.
So I guess ATC is basically just copying the constraints I have in place. There's so many planes here, what the hell? This is slightly unrealistic, I'm not gonna lie. It's might be killing my immersion a bit, I'm not gonna lie. It's a bit weird with all these planes being so close. I don't feel like it would ever be like this. This is so close. Just not right.
Los Angeles Center, American 1275 is at 12,100 feet, descending 10,000 feet. American 1275 Los Angeles Center, continue to skull as planned. Altimeter 29.906.
Climb and maintain 6,000 feet WN250.
For some reason the plane is descending us way too quick. Honestly, we should be at 5k at this next waypoint. Okay, it should be 5k, then 3600, then down to 1900. Be nice if we could get the ATIS.
WN2507, descend and maintain 5,000 feet.
Yeah, we're at 5k already.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet WN2507.
133.8.
American 1275, descend and maintain 9,000 feet. Hawthorne Airport information, Golf 1700 Zulu.
Hawthorne Airport.
Visibility, tree. Sky condition, few clouds.
That's not right.
Descend and maintain 9,000 feet, American 1275.
That's not right.
WN2507, you are 18 miles east of Lima, Oscar, Sierra, Alpha.
We should be able to get ATIS now.
Sierra, India, November, Tango, Lima. Contact Los Angeles Tower on 133.9 when inbound.
Okay, so we need to be 3600 now.
Above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, altimeter 29.906.
Get down to 3600.
Contact SoCal approach on 124.3.
Woo!
Generic 5 Victor Juliet, you are 900 feet above your assigned altitude.
I think that's an AI. That's got to be an AI.
Feet, altimeter 29.906.
That's scary close.
Feet above your assigned altitude. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet, altimeter 29.906.
I can
133.9 WN250.
do my clearance here. I just want the ATIS.
Tower WN250.714 miles east inbound ILS runway 24 right approach. Tower 133.9 WN250.7.
Oh my god, I hope they saw this. I hope they saw this stuff. It's so obnoxious.
Cleared ILS runway 24 right approach WN250.7.
Take the ATIS.
Hawthorne Airport information, Golf 1700 Zulu.
We'll put on approach mode.
Visibility, tree. Sky
Oh, we've got the glide slope already.
1,100 feet, few clouds at 4,200 feet, few clouds at 12,500 feet. Temperature,
As if the approach phase is not on yet.
10. Altimeter
We're going way too fast. I just realized.
Visual runway 25 in use.
Get some flaps down.
Runway 25.
Oh, we're going to overspeed if we do that.
Say direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions.
Oh dear, we might have to go for missed approach here. I wasn't paying attention to the speed at all.
Los Angeles Airport Information Golf 1700 Zulu. Wind calm. Visibility.
Oh, look at that cloud.
Condition. Few clouds at 1,100 feet. Few clouds at 4,300 feet. Few clouds at 12,500 feet.
Let's just punch this in real quick.
2.10. Altimeter 29.906. ILS runway 24 right. ILS runway 24 left. ILS runway 2.
I mean, we're on the glide slope. We're going very quick though, and for some reason we're not slowing down.
Runway 24 right. Runway 24 left. Runway 25 right and runway 25 left.
Slow us down, dude.
Direction of flight. All aircraft read back hold short instructions. Advise controller on initial contact. You have golf. Hawthorne Airport Information Golf.
Oh my god, please.
24 right double
Please.
507.
Southwest 804 turn next taxiway.
Why is it not...
Southwest 804 contact.
Please. Please. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what we can do to slow down here. Potentially just speed brakes out.
For Southwest 804.
See if we can force this.
400, 300, 200,
Oh dear. Oh dear.
100,
We're just gonna have to. We're gonna let it auto land for us.
40, 30, 20, retard.
WN2507 contact ground on 13.
I was very fast, but actually not terrible. That was actually not bad, to be honest, considering how quickly we were going. $800 feet per minute, 1G. Okay, so maybe a bit heavy, but
Knowledge last transmission.
we didn't damage our landing gear, and we made it. So
130.85 WN2507.
we made it. That's all that matters. I think everything at the last minute there was just so... I think the ATC was just so distracting. It was just absolutely throwing my concentration. I couldn't work it out.
Los Angeles ground WN2507 request taxi to the gate.
WN2507 taxi to gate 159er via taxiway Hotel Juliet, cross runway 7 left Bravo 8 Charlie 10.
Los Angeles ground didn't copy. Please repeat for WN2507.
So we're going right here.
507 taxi to gate 159er.
Very foggy here in LA.
Cross runway 7 left Bravo.
Seems to be like this every time I come here, to be quite honest.
Taxiing to gate 159er via taxiway.
This is so busy, this airport. This is nuts.
Charlie 10 WN2507.
Crazy how many people there are here.
07 hold position caution other traffic.
Hold position WN2507.
You're talking about the incessant stream of buses and whatnot. Still got our ground spoilers.
Continue taxi.
We only had flaps 1 there for landing. Holy crap. That was definitely the quickest landing I've ever done, but
507.
we made it. I feel like I need to play this game without... Oh my god, come on. Why are these cars coming? They should be holding for me.
Hold position WN2507.
WN2507 continue taxi.
Wow. What is this guy doing? He's in my spot.
WN2507, please acknowledge.
He's in my spot, bro.
Roger, WN2507.
I don't think I can play with other people on this. Is just this is just sad. There's just so much going on. It's just not real. This guy's in my spot, bro. I don't know what to do. What is he actually doing? He's just spinning on the spot. This is definitely one for Reddit. I'm gonna have to record this. You okay there? You okay there, hun? What is going on here? He's just spinning around in circles. Oh. Okay, and he's gone. Okay. Oops, that was my mistake. I accidentally clicked onto Toga, I think, or something. No Marshall today. Bad times. See if we can get right on the line here. Oh! Missed it a little bit, but oh well. And apologies guys, did forget to do the APU. But we've got power at least, so we can turn the engines off. Well. Oh dear. Interesting flights. Deary me. Definitely an interesting one. Make sure I'm set up on huh. The hell? Looking on YouTube right now, and for some reason there's 2 streams set up. See what it says on Facebook. Facebook. Good. Weird. YouTube is weird when it comes to streaming. I'm not on it. Understand why there's two on there. Let's turn on the APU while we're here. Right. There we go. Back to just a single stream on YouTube. That's a bit of a weird one. I've not seen that before. Okay then, so we are in LA. Made it here. Just about. It's a bit of a strange one. We had some bit of a glitch with the nav data, and then all manner of planes coming in from every direction, and then yeah, just all sorts of weirdness going on. It was a very strange one. So let's just get. Oh, apparently I thought we were at a gate, but we can't. There we go.
Los Angeles ground WN2507. Could you please connect the jetway to the aircraft?
WN2507, the jetway is going to be connected.
There we go. Let's get these passengers off, and we'll get some baggage.
Los Angeles ground WN2507. Could you please send the baggage?
WN2507 baggage is on the way.
Get catering service
Los
on the
Angeles
go.
ground WN2507. Could you please send the catering truck?
WN2507, the catering truck is on the road.
Feel like that's quite unsafe. What happens if I request a power supply? We already have a power supply, but
Could you please send a ground power unit?
WN2507, a ground power unit is on the road.
okay, so he just backs up a bit. Fair enough. Oh, it even connects the wire. That's actually really cool. That makes some strange sounds when I move the camera. Let's see this guy connect. That animation there, that's some detail. Can we actually see inside? Don't know if we can. Have a look. Oh, my controller's not connected for the... Oh, wow, here we go. Nice. There's definitely some weirdness going on with the AI in this game. Very strange indeed. Okay, so I think all the baggage is off now. We're going to assume the passengers are as well. Cargo door's still open. I'll wait for that to close and then we'll power off and we'll go into doing some landing challenges, I think. And that should be interesting. Something a bit different. There we go. So we're closed now. And we can turn off the APU bleed. We'll turn the master off. Everything else is off. Off, off, off. And let's see, anything else? We can go standby. Nope, actually. I can go to standby. I think that's about good. Turn off the external power and the batteries. And we're good. Perfect. Not a bad flight. Certainly not my best, but we can work with that. Back now, sir. Exposure. A bit better. If actually next stream I'll set up the exposure so I don't have to change that time. Okie doke. Let's do some landing challenges. What do we want to do? Let's try some famous ones to begin with. They're a little bit easier. What do we want to do? I don't think we want to do the 747 one. Let's try something a bit different. Start with this one, with the 172. This one is at Lanada Grande, starting at 1900 feet. Do this. Got a slight headwind. 4 knots, 300 degrees, runway 32. Look at this location though, this looks stunning. Turn the music down a touch. And here we go. So we're already set up for flaps. Flaps 1. I'm going to keep our RPMs up for now. Not too high though, we do want to lose some speed. Keep our nose down a little bit. We're going to be turning around to the right, I guess. That's the runway right there. I can't really see it too well. Not entirely sure where the runway is. I think it's possibly... I think that might be the runway there. So we don't want to lose too much altitude. I think I can see the lights now, maybe? I think it might be there. Location is stunning though. Which country is this? Didn't mean to turn there. Oh, there we go. There's the runway. I see it now. Go next stage of flaps. I think this only has 2 stages of flaps. I'll keep the nose down a bit. Lower the power. We're set up quite nicely here. It looks like the runway is on a bit of a hill. Don't want to lose too much speed. Keep the power in a bit. Gonna trim us up a bit so I don't have to adjust this quite so much. Yeah, I think we could definitely do with losing a touch more altitude. It's looking okay. Looking really good. A little bit off center. Not bad. I think the last little bit of that approach there, I was just coming down a little bit quick, so that's probably going to penalize me on points. Let's see what score we get. 547,000. That's pretty good, actually. 72,000 in the world. This is going to be a hard one to get a high score on because it's not the hardest one, to be fair. Some of them I have definitely failed on the first try. But let's try again. Let's see if we can get a higher score. Let's see if we can get maybe like, I don't know, top 10k maybe. One of the challenges I was pretty proud that I got, I think I got top 1000 for the Airbus one at Madeira, which I was pretty happy with. So points to take from that last one. I was a little bit too high, I think, on the final. And I think what I need to do is lose altitude a bit quicker. I think I was keeping the power in for too long there. I probably should have feathered it off. Feathered it off a bit quicker. Let's pull the power out a bit more. I'm gonna trim us down a touch. We start losing altitude. There we go. So we're losing altitude now. We keep the nose up. Ooh. Got blown up a little bit there. Getting buffeted about a bit here. This is a stunning location though. I wish I paid attention to what country it was. I'm gonna keep the power in a little bit here. I think I'm a bit lower than what I previously was at this point. I'll try and get lined up a little bit better here. You can go for flaps 2. Trim the nose down. Yeah, I'm a bit high again. I'm going to drop the power out completely here. Just see if I can...
500.
See if I can get us in a bit lower. So we can get that lower vertical speed as we flare. It does score us on vertical speed as you land. A nice little airfield here. Such a stunning location. There we go. That's more like it.
Stall.
Oh. Nice and center there, but the vertical speed was just a bit too much, I think. Better score. Better score. Our landing precision was off. Our ground wall was good because we were close to the center line. And landing smoothness, not... It's kind of middle of the road. I think what I did there is I slowed us down a bit too much. And obviously we stalled, so we couldn't pitch the nose up to lower the vertical speed. So I had too low power there. So I think with this plane, I think unlike the normal Cessna, it's probably better to leave the power in, not rather than just pulling it all the way. Let's see if we can do better here. Could do with being a bit slower at this point, I think, according to the loading screen. Does give you a bit of a guide as to what to do. I wonder if I set up the PFD here for wind. I wonder if that's actually going to stay there for the duration. Be interested to know. Got 5 knots at the moment, headwind. Leave the yoke on. Maybe you guys can see what I'm doing, what inputs I'm giving. We'll probably slow down a bit more here. Get the other stage of flaps out. Trim the nose down. We keep the power in all the way down here. See if we can get a bit close to that touchdown zone. Gone a bit off course here. That's correct. Picked up a bit of speed there, so we're gonna be a bit far off here. Try and keep it center. Not bad landing. Just a bit far off there. Oh, I didn't see my score because it clicked off it. I was holding the brakes. God damn it. I wish you could just go back. See your score again, but clearly no. Clearly no. Okie doke. I'm gonna turn the light on. Getting a touch dark in here. Okay then, let's do this thing. It'd be funny to try and land this with autopilot. See if we can sail the autopilot one time. Although I have a feeling there's no... it would just be a case of vectoring ourselves in, I suppose. Slow ourselves down a bit more. Last time I feel we were a little bit quick. Fighting the wind a bit here. Okay, so coming on to final here, I'm going to lower the power a bit more. Get the next stage of flaps out. Trim the nose down a bit as the flaps come out. Okay, so we're at decent speed, I think. I feel like we're a bit too high this time. Yeah, we're definitely too high. See if we can salvage this. It obviously doesn't score you on the approach. So if we just take a cheeky nosedive here. And then level ourselves out. That might be a bit better actually. That might have saved us. It's actually looking quite good. Vertical speed is quite quick. Not bad. Close to center line. I managed to slow the vertical speed down a bit, I believe. 1 million. That's pretty good. Nice precision landing. 225 feet per minute. Just that landing precision. I just needed to come down a bit earlier. If I could have... That would have been an insane score if I had been a bit closer to the landing zone there. Let's try that one again. Okay, so let's try slow ourselves down just a touch earlier and see if we can get closer to that landing zone. Try lose some more altitude earlier rather. Okay, so we're going to pull the power out a little bit more than last time. This stage. The runway ahead of us. Keep the power in a little bit just so I don't get too low. Don't want to be too low. Get the next stage of flaps out. Keep us nice and level. Not looking too bad, I don't think. Getting blown about a bit, but I think this is a good height. I'm gonna put a bit of power in. We don't want to be going too slow. Pull the power out a little bit more as we gain speed here. And let's see if we can get this lined up real nice. Oh, this is going to be good, I think. Pretty nice, I think that. I think that's going to be a score beater, I think. Yeah, that's better. That's better. That's actually really freaking good. 0.1 million. Sorry, 11. Yeah, 1.1 million. Nearly 1.2. 16,000. So we've gone from what 600,000th place to 16,000. That's pretty good, I think. Honestly, I think I might struggle to beat that. I think I at the last minute there I panicked and I kind of let us go down maybe a little bit quicker than what we should have done. So we got the 311 feet per minute as opposed to something a bit slower. This is multiplied. This multiplies these two scores, so I think this is probably better to aim for than this. Obviously, we landed pretty good in terms of near the landing zone, but this is just 2 additions, so yeah. Let's try one more time. Try one more time and see how that one goes. Honestly, I can't quite remember where I pulled the power last time. Must have been just before this, somewhere around here, I think. Just gradually feather it out rather than just pulling it out completely. Okay. Looking pretty good, I think. Yeah, this is looking fairly nice. We'll try to keep some of the power in, remember? Yeah, the second stage of flaps out. We need to lose a little bit more altitude. Pitch down a little bit. And then flatten ourselves out, put the power back. Don't want to lose too much speed. This is looking quite nice, I think. Might be a bit high. Yeah, past that. That was a nice slow touchdown, I think, but it was just a bit too late. Yeah. Landing precision really bad. Landing smoothness not too bad. Let's go on to the next one anyway. I think I'm a bit more in the mood for the 747 landing. So we'll try that. I've hardly flown a 747, so this could go very terribly. But it's literally just a straight shot for the runway by the looks of things, so hopefully not too bad. See how we get on then in this one. I've tried this one once or twice before and I failed terribly. I always thought it was quite difficult to see the runway on this approach. Okay, here we are. So let's get ourselves a little bit higher in the seats. Yeah, I don't know if there's an auto throttle on this thing. I don't know if it's set or not. I think it is on at the moment. I'm just going to try and control the throttle manually. I love the sound of this thing. It sounds amazing. Get some flaps out. I have to say I do like the Boeing flight displays. I feel like they're quite nice compared to the Airbus ones. I guess it's a matter of taste, but it's, I feel like they do look pretty nice. We're losing a bit too much speed here, I believe. Sounds amazing, this plane. Holy. I need to fly with this thing more. Definitely off center line. See if we can bring ourselves back in. Get some more flaps out. I love the look of the flaps on the 747. Go for flaps full. I think we're probably a bit high here, but let's see. Yeah, we're definitely high, but this is probably looking like we're at least gonna land. Not looking too bad, actually.
400.
Definitely not the stablest approach.
200. 100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's actually, I'm actually really impressed. Really impressed with that. A little bit off, a little bit of a weird sort of sway going on there, but let's see what we get for that one. 419,000. Stop plane, please. $419,000. So ground roll was, I guess we were far off center. It didn't look like we were, but landing smoothness 740, which is pretty bad. Let's try again. I wonder if you can set the, I know in the Airbus one you can't actually set the auto brake when you land. I guess to try and stop people from, I don't know, I guess it just makes it simpler for people in terms of when it comes to scoring the ground roll aspect of it. I know you do get scored on how far you are from center line and also how far you actually roll as you after you land. I do wonder if the auto brake can be turned on. Let's try that. Let's try turn the auto brake on and try arm the spoilers as well. See if that can be done. Okay. So speed brakes. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I just want to arm them if possible. Okay, that's a stalled warning, I believe. Not sure why I did that, but see, so auto brakes, max, and then I do have a speed brake arm control. What is going on here? I'm not sure how you arm them in the Boeing. So it says DN and then arm. Not sure. It won't let me pull them out. Oh, there we go. Down. Armed? I think that's armed. We'll have to see what happens. But I'm way too high currently, so I'm going to have to just idle thrusters and see if I can... see if we can do this. Take a really rapid descent here. Get the gear out. We're a bit fast for flaps, but yeah, we're way too high. We're never gonna land this. I guess it's because we were just messing around with the In fact, what we could do is let's try a bit of this. See what that does. Actually helped us quite a lot. Oh no.
500, 400, 300,
Still gonna land it.
200, 100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
That's a pretty smooth landing if I have to say so myself. The auto brakes are working by the sound of things. Nice. Not a bad score considering. Landing smoothness did well there. Not a bad effort. Not a bad effort considering how badly it started off. Just gonna Google real quick. Speed brakes. Actually, they're called spoilers in Boeing. 747. So, I mean, theoretically, my keybind for ARM spoilers should work. We'll try that again. We'll see, I'll press it and we'll see if they actually arm on when we touch down. We'll see if they actually deploy. Right. Set auto brake to high. And I'm going to press the keybind here for ARM. There we go. It is doing something. Nice. Okay, I'll take that. That looks like it's armed. And the nose is definitely way too high. Looking like a better approach though, this one. I feel like the seating position in the 747 by default is not great. Slow down a bit so we can get some flaps out. Gear down. I think we were a bit high again, but let's see what we can do here. I want to get the last stage of flaps out, but I can't. I'm too fast. There we go. Oh, we already had the last stage out. I want to thrust idle. Speed us up a little bit. Get ourselves over center line a bit more. Seems like the plane really wants to go to the side.
500, 400, 300,
There we go.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
That's not bad. That's not bad. So the spoilers did work. Love to see it. That's a nice score, actually. That's a lot better than I was expecting. Holy. I'll take that. Take that. That's not bad at all. 1000th place. Honestly, I feel like we can beat that. Let's try one more time. See if we can do this a bit better. That wasn't bad. I feel like I was a bit too high final there. Right, okay, so let's get set up. Max auto. Lower the throttle a bit. And arm the spoilers with the keybind. I'm just going to check that that works again. Yeah, it does work, so that's fine. Flaps out. If there's any way to see what flaps you've got here. There we go, flaps 25. I believe we start with flaps 10. Flaps 30. Gear down. This is looking much nicer. Oh, I love the sound of those engines. We gotta do some 747 flights for sure.
2500.
This is much better. Probably pitch the nose up a little bit, hopefully lose a bit more speed. Take some more of the power out. Final stage of, well, we've already got all the flaps out actually. Keep a little bit of power in just so we're not going too slow. Get over that center line. Plane is kind of swung out a little bit to the wind. There we go, that's looking pretty nice. Don't let the nose drop too much.
500. 400.
Looking pretty nice, if I do say so myself.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Okay, that was a little bit too fast coming down there, I think. Spoilers didn't deploy. Did the auto brake? The auto brake is definitely working. Spoilers didn't deploy. That was a bit of a fast touchdown there, but try that again. That was a bit disappointing. I think my main thing that I do in pretty much all my landings, to be honest, is I always underestimate how far a plane can go, sort of laterally, without having to put the nose down, if that makes sense, to descend. How far you can actually sort of keep going before you just drop or stall. So yeah, we'll try and get the landing speed to 140 as it says. Set this to max auto. Arm the spoilers. Hopefully that works this time. For some reason it didn't last. Can definitely lower the power. Try to get down to 160. We'll keep the nose down quite a bit. I'm not sure why it goes up so high like that at the beginning. Okay, the next stage flaps out. Can't tell whether there's actually somewhere that says on the screens spoilers armed. Not sure there is, to be honest. They were being a bit slower. There we go, that's more like it speed-wise. Final stage of flaps. Keeping my eye on the speed here. Trying not to go too slow. Do we put my gear down, really? Yeah, we're slowing down a bit too much, I feel. Put the power back in. Oh, we might not make this one. Not too bad.
200.
Going down a bit quick, I think.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Yeah, definitely too quick there. Not bad. Not the worst in the world, but I can't believe how smooth that first one I did was, though. That was absolute butter. Bit sad that I can't replicate that. Just gonna nip to the toilet and we'll do that again. See if we can get at least one more good landing. I have to leave my door open a bit, get some airflow. Okay. I am just seeing about changing my stream title real quick. Update my titles just to see if that actually works. I've not done this before with the multi-stream on Lamps OBS. It has. Well, that works. Nice, nice. Hey, let's restart this. Can land this 747 again. I am enjoying the 747, I have to say. Really not. I've not played with it too much. Well, at all really. So yeah, it's gonna be a learning experience if I do jump into it now, but it is nice. Nice playing. We've got some good liveries for it now as well, so have a bit of play with that maybe next stream. Set up some kind of flight. There's some good cargo liveries, so that'd be nice to play with. Let's try keep the nose down here. It tends to go a bit wild when we first spawn in. Keep the speed down. And we'll try and leave it on that kind of attitude while we set up the auto brake. Okay, there we go. Set speed brakes. And we'll get the next stage of flaps out. Let's not pitch up too much. And we're kind of we're set up now. We're set up actually a little bit better than what we have been previously. If we can get ourselves lined up with the center line. Keep the nose up. I love that sound. Sounds so good. I can't get over it. The FPS in this area is a little bit to be left to be desired. I feel. Get the gear out and flaps out. Speed-wise, I think we're actually looking pretty nice. Interesting. Do Boeings not have like an auto trim like Airbus? I don't think they do they?
2500.
So we're good on speed. I think we might be a bit high. Yeah, we're definitely a bit too high here, I think, but let's see what we get here. See if we can butter it and I'll be happy. A long runway, so I'm not overly concerned. Maybe we can pitch the nose down a bit and just see if we can not overshoot the runway at all. Definitely way too high here. I'm going to go for a bit of a wild maneuver here. Not sure what that beeping is. Maybe overspeed. Yeah, we're definitely going to overshoot the runway here. Let's see. There's no more runways we can land at. I was going to see if we can turn to the side. Yeah, we might just make the end of the runway. Let's see. Not my proudest moment, but we've got to end the challenge somehow.
100, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
Oh well. Okay, let's try that again. See, the only way to end the challenge is just to actually get the plane down somehow, whether you crash or not. So I was definitely too high there. I guess I didn't start losing altitude early enough. Try that again. It is a landing challenge after all. You can try as many times as you want. It's not a big issue if you mess it up once or twice. I've had some good landings in this 747 so far. I just want to get one more good one and see if I can beat my score at the very least. See if we can do that. Let's see. Welcome to the stream, people. If you're just joining in, doing some landing challenges here in Flight Simulator. We've got one at the moment in the Queen of the Skies, the Boeing 747, which is quite a nice one, I feel. I've not flown the 747 too much, so there's a bit of some fails going on here. So we'll get the auto brakes set, and we'll set the speed brakes. Slow us down a bit more here. Get our view a bit better of the runway. And we'll bring ourselves in. I think this is set up okay here, but I did say this last time. Get some flaps out. Get the gear out as well. Oh god. That doesn't look like a good angle, does it? I'm definitely pitched down way too much. Oop, no, didn't mean to do that. Yeah, our last stage of flaps out. We're at a pretty good altitude despite me wrangling the plane a bit there. We're at a good altitude. We need a bit more speed, I think, to bring us in here. See if we can get this thing down. Looking pretty good, I think, coming into JFK. Maybe a little bit high. Pitch down a little bit just to lose a bit more altitude. Yeah, let's drop the power out as we approach the runway threshold here. Slow us down a bit more. Not looking too bad, actually. Yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. Need to get on that center line. Getting rocked a bit. Oosh! Let's get on that center line.
100.
We're descending a bit fast.
30. 20. 10.
Not bad, actually. Not bad. Managed to bring it back at the end there. That was good precision on the center line and the touchdown zone. Not too bad, I don't think. Let's see. Let's see what score we get. 1 million, yes! Let's go. That's my highest so far, I think. Top 1,000 in the world. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's the landing I wanted. That's the one I wanted to end it on. Let's go for the next challenge now. Not sure where this next one is. We'll get out of this area, which absolutely kills my frame rate. Let's see how we get on here. Next one looks like it's in a, I think a TBN. Got a bit of a crosswind. So we want to be 80 knots according to this chart here. Looks like a cool ass airport. Don't know where this is. Interesting. Right on the edge of the sea here. Very cool. Me. Morning. One's taking some time to load. Okay, so here we are at Nice. That's where we are. Nice. I don't know. We're gonna have to do some flights into here, I think. Oh, we've got the Beechcraft. But we were flying yesterday. This is actually quite a hard plane to fly, I think. It's very loud. And it goes very fast, in my opinion, as well. See if we can slow it down a bit. We might be able to use the prop control to our advantage here, because we won't have to go around in this. Like we won't have the need to go around because we're doing the challenge, so we can probably set it a lot lower than what we normally would do. We're actually really low. Let's get some more flaps and the gear down. Which runway are we actually going for? I'm not exactly sure which one we're going for, to be honest. I can't see the touchdown marker, so I'm honestly not sure which one we're going for.
500.
I think we might be a bit slow. I really do need to bind that to something. We're actually really good on height. It's just a case of getting the right runway now. Is it the one on the right? I think it might be the one on the right. Yeah, it is. I can see the touchdown marker now. God damn it! That was such a good approach as well. That would have been perfect for the left runway. Might not be too bad still. Descent rate is a little bit high. Oh dear. Nice long runway, let's just butter it. Yeah, maybe a bit too fast coming down there. No auto brakes in this thing. But I think my main problem there was I just completely forgot which runway it was, so... Right, okay, let's try that again. This time we know it's the right-hand runway. Might have a better chance at this one. Recommending a 79 knots landing speed, so... Try to keep that in mind. I'm not very good, in honesty, at controlling this plane's speed. So... I have to see. The 79 knots landing speed. Let's try and remember that. I'm going to try without using the prop control on this one. Mainly because... I just want to see how it does without having to mess with the prop, because that involves me taking my hand off the stick and it's just a bit awkward. So I'm going to try using the prop control. Try without using the prop control, sorry. I feel like we're losing altitude very quickly on this one. They pitched up for a minute. Don't want to climb, but I don't want to lose altitude too much. Pull the power out a bit now. We can put our last stage of flaps and the gear down. And we're losing speed a bit too much, I think. Remember the 79 knots landing speed.
500.
Not doing too bad for the approach, I don't think. I don't think we're too low. We're good. We got two whites on the Pappy. Now just one, a bit low. Try pull up a little bit. See if we can... This is not looking too bad though, like... I just don't want to stall and miss the runway entirely. Not looking bad at all, to be honest. Looking really good. Oof. Vertical speed there was a little bit high. I didn't realize how quickly we were coming down there, but the precision absolutely nailed that. 76,000. Not bad. Not bad. I'll take that. I'm actually going to go back to the menu. Honestly, I don't really like that plane. So we're gonna try something else. I want to test something real quick. Okay, so it does work. Okay, cool. Let's go for... let's do this one. Toronto. Kind of want to fly the TBM. Not really flowing it too much. So 85 knots on the landing speed on this one. We've got a bit of a tailwind. Looks like a lovely approach, so... Let's do this. Toronto City Centre. Nice. Got the TBM. Beautiful TBM. Very nice looking jet, this. Big fan. Big fan. Very fast. Where is the runway? I think it's right over there. I think it's somewhere over here. Can't see the runway lights, which is a bit weird. Look at this approach though, that is absolutely stunning. I'm just gonna aim for the end of that island there. Oh, it is right there. We need to slow down for sure. Get the gear down. It's going to slow us down quite a lot. And probably put some power back in, to be honest. This approach is magic, though. I love it. Got the sea out to the left. You got the city to the right. Feel like we're a good speed. I can't remember what it said. I think it was 90 knots, maybe. Maybe a bit too high. There's the runway. See if we can persuade ourselves over to that center line. I can see the pappies, but I only see 2 lights in total, not 4. I see 1 white and 1 red, I guess. See 2 reds now. Maybe it's only a 2 light pappy. Big pullbacks here to get on. To stop descending. Oh god. A bit heavy on the landing there. Bit of a a bit of a bounce. Not the best, but I don't fly this plane that much. That's my excuse, but I feel like we can do pretty good on this one. Yeah, not great. Absolutely terrible on the ground roll. Got to brake, to be quite honest. Let's try again. This is a nice beat. Okay, let's do this. This is a nice plane to fly though, I can't deny that. It just feels, for such a small plane, it feels so solid. Get the gear down. I'm not sure how many stages of flaps this thing has. It just has 2 stages. 2 stages. Look how nice it is inside though. It looks amazing. Beautiful plane though, beautiful. I feel like I think I saw someone mention in a video the other day this thing, maybe like 5 million for this thing. I feel like I'm a bit off the runway here. Slow down a bit. Keep the power in a bit. Easy, Chris. What's going on, man? I hope you're well. Coming in a bit hot here. I think we're descending a bit too quick. A bit high as well. Let's see if we can get a nice smooth landing, even though we're way off. Yeah. Still a bit too much on the vertical descent rate there. Yeah, came down a bit quick, I think. Definitely need to let the power out a little bit earlier on that one. Even worse than my last score. See if we can do something better that time. I'm not that used to flying this plane, and it's quite powerful. So, yeah, I versus a lot of the other planes I fly, they're a lot heavier. And a lot less, either they're a lot heavier or a lot less powerful, so I'm not used to something this small and this powerful. Let's see if we can get something better going on here. We'll let out the power a bit earlier. See if we can descend a bit earlier. And hopefully that should, well, as a result, hopefully we should get a better descent profile. Lower vertical speed. Put the landing gear out. You reckon so, Chris? You reckon? I think I can definitely do better than that. It was okay, but there was a big bounce at the end there. See if we can do better this time, though. I think this is looking a bit better. Maybe a little bit quick. Slowly let some of the power out. We'll get the flaps down. It's looking much better, I think. Maybe a bit too low, but just can't seem to calm the descent rate down on this thing. It's crazy. Oh god. Oh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, this is actually looking quite good, if I'm honest. Oh yeah. Buttered it. That should be a better score, I hope. Yeah, that's much better, much better. 85, 853,000. Still not that precise, but much better on the landing smoothness. 15,000 in the world. Not bad, but I want to try and break... I don't know. Let's see if we can try and break 10k. Feel like I've got it down a little bit better now. All right, let's go again. I would love one of these planes. How sick is the interior in here? It's so nice. Looks so cool, and you got the... Hang on, let's go to the side there. You got a nice few seats in the back there as well. For passengers. Absolutely beautiful. One day, I get a few million.
Landing gear. Landing gear.
Thank you for the reminder. Get the flaps out for landing. Put some power back in. Overshot it a bit. Not too bad though. This is looking much better. 2 reds on the Pappy, but I think this is looking good. Honestly. Pull up a bit. Pull up a bit more, and oh god, I stalled it. Not terrible. I think I came down a little bit too quick at the end there. I had to try and pull up. Not that far off my last score though, honestly. Let's see if we can do a different one. Let's try this one. Jackson. Not flown this plane all, so should be an interesting one. We're in 10 knots landing speed on this one. Look at this area though, this looks stunning. One was somewhere in Canada, I think. Can't remember where it said it was now. The Jackson Hole KJAC, so it's definitely somewhere in the US. Let's do this. We got some jets on this one. Ooh. The funky looking thing. Got some pretty old school looking screens in here. Oh, the visibility is not good on this thing. Look how tiny these windows are. sounds like a beast. This thing is fast though. Got to slow this down. A lot. We're pretty high up. Get some flaps out. How many flap settings does this thing have? Okay, we're on full flaps. Speed is slowing pretty rapidly. We can probably put some more power in. We're a lot further away than I thought we were, to be quite honest. Not looking too bad on the approach though. Where is the runway actually? That light on the right hand side is throwing me off. Pull back some more power. 500. That's an interesting voice. Looking pretty good on this one actually. Maybe a bit high. Not bad at all actually. Maybe a bit fast on the vertical speed. Yeah, very, very fast on the vertical speed there, but not bad though on the precision. Pretty good actually, pretty good. Landing smoothness definitely could have been better though. If I got the landing smoothness high, that would have been a pretty nasty score, to be honest. Let's try that again. And have a quick look in the cockpit and just see if there's... I don't know if there's any auto brake in this thing. Let's have a quick look here. Don't see anything. Thing is well equipped though. There is ground spoilers. Can we arm those? Flaps. I'm not seeing any auto brakes. See where we're at here. I've not been looking at all. Don't even see the runway. Oh, we've gone way past it. Oops. Let's just try and do something here. Going for a pretty extreme landing. Somehow managed to wangle this. Somehow.
Stall.
Not bad though, like not the worst in the world. Considering. Yeah, let's try that one again. I was just trying to look for auto brakes the whole time there, so. See if I can find the keybind for ground spoilers as well. I can deploy those as soon as we hit the ground. Toggle spoilers. Okay, we need to change that, to be honest with you. Norman divide. We don't even have a numpad. So let's go for... Let's just cancel that, and I'm just going to search previous toolbar panel. I don't really need that. So we'll clear that off. We'll go for spoilers. And we'll put it on / I'm sure I just cleared that. Okay. There we go. Let's try this again. A nice backdrop here. The mountains actually look really good in this area compared to some where they look a little bit too rounded. I like this one though. This is a very, very rapid very rapid sort of approach. Not too much distance to follow. Yo, Colin, thank you very much for following. I hope you're well, mate. It's been a while. Been a while. I may be a bit quick here. Maybe a bit too low as well. Let's see if we can do this. It doesn't look too bad actually. I think I'm pretty good on height. Glad to hear it, mate. Glad to hear it, Colin.
500.
Not doing too bad here. The visibility is absolutely shocking in this thing. Maybe a bit too... Yeah, very high. Very high. Crank off all the power. Leave a little bit on actually so I don't stall. It's not looking actually bad. Oh, nearly taking off again. Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely had better landings, but yeah, that still doesn't come close to being my old score, but let's try that one again. I like that one. I definitely think we could do better there, though. Keep the speed a little bit more constant. Like, when I spawn in, I seem to just shoot off super quick. Yo, Nick. I mean, that was pretty much just a wheelie that I did right then. Let's see. I mean, in fairness, like, if I actually get a good landing, technically that's a wheelie because your back wheels are on the ground for a while first. I hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Even get a better landing this time. I feel like the visibility in this thing is just terrible. That's a bit better though. Thanks for following, Nick. Thanks for following, bro. Appreciate that. Yo, Chris is here as well. The whole family. Hope you're well, Chris. I'm gonna fire one in. Fire one in big time. Watch out for pigeons. I'm watching out, mate. I'm not sure if there's too many pigeons in this area of the world, but keeping my eyes peeled. Alright, let's get them flaps out. Keep the speed up a little bit. This is looking alright. Not too bad, or maybe a bit slow. Looking quite decent, actually. This might be one of the better ones that I've done so far. Yeah, this is looking nice. Oh. 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 A bit far on the precision there. Come on, go down. Oh my god. There you go, there's a wheelie. There's a wheelie, Nick. Oh. That was fairly poor. After such a good approach. Oh, Chris, thanks for following as well, man. Well, that was a bit anticlimactic. I thought we went for a winner there. Let's try that again. Feel like we could do quite a bit better than that. I'm glad you appreciate the wheelie. I'd probably do a better one than that, actually. I actually bounced off the ground a bit there. Yeah, mate. I mean, thankfully, it doesn't look like we have any passengers today. If we can peek down here. No, we don't have any passengers today, so thankfully no spilt champers. This is a nice plane to fly though, I'm a big fan. Going in a bit too high, I think, here. We can pitch down a bit. Pitch down. Bit of speed brakes. Take that off. That's a bit better. Put some of the power back in. Get the flaps out.
Don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink, don't sink,
warning me about the terrain.
Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. 500. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink. Don't sink.
Guess I'm a little bit low now, but
Don't sink. Don't
looks okay to me, honestly.
sink. Don't 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 sink.
Honestly, this is looking pretty good. Oh, a little bit off center line. Bit high again. Come on, land. This thing always wants to just go back up whenever I get close to the runway. I need a little bit less power as I'm coming in there. That wasn't bad though, like really good on the landing smoothness. I was just way off on the down point. Like maybe if I descend a bit earlier. Get the power off. Maybe a bit later. We'll see. This is feeling a bit better, I think. Good speed. Losing speed, which is good. Nice stable. Get some flaps out. Yo, see you later, Nick. Take it easy, man. Losing a bit too much speed now. I always underestimate how high I am though with this thing, or overestimate.
500.
Looking better. Looking a lot better, I think. If I don't fudge this now, this could be a pretty solid score. Oh, bit of a droop. Oh, that's way too quick down. God damn. Not the worst. That was a horrible bounce though. Best score yet though. Best score yet. I'll take that. I'll take that. Let's go for a different one now. I've exhausted that one for now. So which one have we not done yet? We've done this one, this one, this one. We've done the JFK, we've done Jackson. Have we done this one? Let's see. No, I don't think we have. Cool. Let's try this one. This one looks like a nice approach. Apparently this is one of the busiest airports in South America. Quite small considering. They run one runway, I think, by the looks. There we get on here. Another plane here, I think, that I don't think I've flown this one before, so this could be interesting. See how it goes. Nice long runway though, for sure. Oh, I have flown this. We have flown this plane before, I think. What a beast. Dual propellers. I can't hear the throttle like responding to what I'm doing with the controls. It is responding. Got a prop control. Has it got auto brakes or spoilers? So that is a question. Can't see any. Let's get the flaps down. Although it's pretty difficult to see right now while I'm trying to land this thing. I definitely haven't flown this one before. Look at those screens though, that is nice. So much detail on them. Get the gear out. I'm sure I just pressed the landing gear button. There we go. Bit high, I think. Such a stable plane though.
500.
Yeah, we're a bit low. Sorry, a bit high. Pretty smooth landing though. Not bad at all. Not too good on the touchdown zone, but otherwise pretty solid. For 54,000, nah, not the greatest. As you can see, landing precision and ground roll, pretty terrible. Landing smoothness, nice. I think we can do good on this one. See what we can do. Okie dokie, here we go. Does this have spoilers? Let's see. It does not have spoilers. The gear is down already. Okay, that's probably why I was so confused last time. Is the gear's down already? I probably put it up. I think that's probably a better seam position. Fancy looking plane. It's nowhere near as nice as the last one, but look at that down there. Get a few people in here. Probably wouldn't be too big a fans of my landings though. Put the flaps out. Definitely a bit too high, yeah, that's for sure. The handling on this thing is great though.
500.
So loud though compared to some of the other ones. Just hold it there and let it come down. That was some good smoothness coming down, but again, the precision was just off. $89,000. Not as good as our last one. Again, landing smoothness nice, but other than that, we need to come down a bit earlier. See if we can look at lowering ourselves a bit earlier this time. And flaps out. I think we're looking a bit better on height this time. Keep the power in so we don't lose too much speed as we start to level out here coming into the final. Good speed. Bit high again though, I think. Try duck us down a bit.
500.
Yeah, definitely way too high. Actually climbing. Come on. Woo! Yeah, I think what we need to do on this one is we need to lower the prop speed a little bit, I think. Back. Toilet. Let this load in first so I don't crash. Or even get there. Right. Pause that. I'll be back in 1 minute. Do this. Let's see if we get ourselves down a bit lower, a bit earlier. Then we shouldn't necessarily have to mess with the prop speed too much, I don't think. I think airport elevation is about 7.5, something like that. So if we get ourselves to about, I don't know, about 8 on the final. Yeah, I think if we level out a bit now, we could be good. Definitely looking a bit better. Nose goes up like crazy on this one when you get the flaps out. Looking a bit better, I think. Maybe a bit high. No, this is looking decent, I think. Stunning approach. Yeah, I think this is looking quite a bit better. Maybe a bit short even. Bit of a bounce there, a little bit off center line, but definitely quite a bit better than the last few attempts. Let's see if we get a better score. Thing's so loud. Alright, there we go. 306. Definitely better. This is a tough one. Definitely had the right idea though that time. I think that bounce just cooked me there. I think that bounce lowered my score quite a lot there. So okie dokie. Try that again. Whoa. Let's dip down, but I'm going to keep the power on a bit more this time. I did take the power off quite a bit when I was descending here. Hopefully we don't lose too much speed. And then hopefully we'll carry a little bit further forward at the lower altitudes. See how we get on. I think I just brought the gear up by mistake there. Did not mean to do that. Meant to get the flaps out. Okay, we're definitely a bit high this time. Get the nose down. We might be able to salvage this actually. Might be able to salvage it. Let's see. This is not looking too bad. Yeah, this is looking pretty good actually, I think. Not quite as low as last time. Dropping pretty fast though. What? What? My landing gear is out. You can see it right there. What? Seemed like a good landing as well. I feel like that might have been probably better than my last score. I mean, I was coming down a bit quick, I think, on the very last second there, but... That's sad. Try that again. Yeah, I don't really know. I'm going to try and do roughly what I did last time. Maybe try and get a bit lower a bit earlier. As we get to about here, I think I want to try and be about 8,500 feet. See if we can get something a bit better going this time. Not looking too bad, I don't think. Yeah, we're about 8,500, right where I want it to be. Start pulling back up. Put the flaps down, trim down a bit. Keep the power in a bit. Bit more power, I think. Yeah, a little bit low, I think.
500.
Yeah, we're looking alright, I think. I don't know, maybe a bit high. Not bad. I came down pretty quick though, but I think the accuracy on that was marginally better than my last few attempts. Let's see. 480,000. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's one of the better ones I've done. For that one, I think we're gonna leave that there. That plane is a little bit of a toughie to actually to control. I feel like as you get the flaps out, it becomes I don't know. It just loses a lot of speed, and then trying to get that balance between speed, vertical speed, and your height above ground. I don't know. It's very difficult to get a balance there. I want to just try this 747 one again, maybe a couple of times, just because it is very enjoyable. And I think we're going to call it. So let's try this 2 or 3 times, see if I can beat my score, and then we'll take it from there. Right then, there we go. The only thing with this one is you do get a bit of a horrible frame rate, but what can you do? Alright, let's get this thing under control. Right. Let's speed brake to max. If I can control this knob. Spoilers set. Get the flaps out. Thing looks so good. The engines as well. Woo! It's actually a really nice approach. Good speeds. Maybe a bit high. A little bit off center line. Not bad though, looking pretty good. could do again a bit slower. We're definitely a bit too high here. Almost at idle power. Oh, I could do with getting the landing gear out, really, couldn't I? It's not looking bad at all. Bit wobbly.
200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Oh my god.
20. 10.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. I thought I'd buttered that for a minute there. It was a little bit hard coming down. Bad at all. I'm interested in my score. 804,000. Still doesn't beat my my other score, to be honest. Jesus. The high score. Top 1,000 in the world. Completely forgot. Right. I'm pretty happy with that. Let's try maybe one more. Right, let's maybe try, let's see what other challenges we've got to do. And yeah, we'll take it from there. A while to load. Oops. That there? Okay then. So let's try one more. Let's try Lukla in Nepal. The airport which you fly into when you go to Everest Base Camp. I've not done this one yet. I've wanted to land at this airport since I got the game, really. So, yeah, looking forward to this one. Okay then, let's do this. Oh, look at these conditions though. I know how to fly this plane as well, so hopefully this should go well. 10,000 feet though, holy crap, this is high. Wow. This is an insane approach. Holy. Look at this. That's insane. Can't really see the runway though, slightly worrying. Gotta see if I can spot the lights. It's somewhere off to the right. Oh, you can kind of see it there actually on the displays. There's the runway. Start turning in, I think. I think I might be very high. There's a runway. No, I'm actually, yes, I'm very, very high. And the windscreen's actually icing up. Holy. Let's see. Where's the anti-ice in this thing? Where is the anti-ice? I can't actually see the anti-ice. Just gonna have to forget about it and land. We're very, very high up here. This is a very, very short runway. This is gonna be rough. Coming in, not a terrible speed, to be honest. Oh, God. Oh, we're straight off the end of the runway here. Ooh. Somehow I didn't crash there, but didn't count as a landing. Okay, so I have to try find the anti-ice a bit earlier, I guess. Not that it really makes that much of a difference, but it's always nice to just get rid of the ice. Right, we'll start descending a little bit earlier this time. Yo, Lewis, thank you very much for following. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you, and welcome to the stream. I have flown this thing before. I just have never had to use the... there we go. There's the anti-ice. We'll stick it all on. Alright, let's do this thing. Yo, Com, how you doing, brother? Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you've had a good Monday. Back at work, I imagine. This is such an amazing approach. So who would like to go here? Stunning approach, stunning area, absolutely beautiful. But the approach, the actual runway itself is pretty terrifyingly short. And it stopped registering my speed for some reason. And the windscreen is still icing up, even though I've got the anti-ice on. I guess maybe it doesn't... oh my god, it's actually really difficult to see. Good thing we've got the displays that show the runway. Bit unfortunate that I can't see my speed though. And it's a good thing we've got this outside view. Maybe a bit slow, a bit low. I'm into stall territory here. Oh no, we're looking actually not too bad. Oh, this is tough. Yeah, stalled. Oh, come on. Oh. Oh, it was rough. It was rough, but we made it. That's not going to count as a landing, I don't think. No, we got a score. We got a score, 1,600. Oh my god, that's actually pretty tough. Let's do this. Get some motivational music on right now. Oh, we need to put the pump on. Max flow. Yeah, we'll get all that on. Hopefully the speed gauge doesn't mess up on me this time, so I can see how fast I'm going. Not doing too bad on positioning this time. I think we're looking quite good, to be honest. If anything, a little bit high. Losing a bit too much speed there. Looking actually decent, I think.
500.
Oh, yeah, a bit high. Not bad. Actually landed on the runway this time. Not coming down too fast either. I think that was actually okay. Yeah, actually not a bad score. 667,000. If I was a bit closer to the center line there, if I swung out a bit further, come in a bit straighter, I feel like that could have been a lot better. Let's try that one more time. I need to close my windows. That's good. Alright, this is the run. the anti-ice on. This is the run, boys. Gotta make sure I swing out a little bit further so I can come in a bit straighter and get onto that center line. Alright, let's do this. I'm gonna trim us down so we don't get lifted up all the time. There's the runway. Got good speed. Maybe a bit high. Back off on the power a little bit. A little bit more. Not too much. A little bit far out. Let's see if we can swing this way. And then swing it back in. This is looking good. Oh! Oh, yes. A little bit unstable and final there, but as I touched down, but that was looking good, I think. Let's see. 385,000? Rare. Thought that was an excellent landing. I guess it's because I did that waviness when I landed. Oh, that is a shame. I was looking so good. Yeah, we try again. We try again. We try again. Get the anti-ice on. If you're new to the stream, don't forget to hit follow if you're enjoying the content. A lot more flight sim content to come on the channel for sure. Probably do some A320 or maybe even some 747 stuff tomorrow. I've been enjoying the 747 today, doing those landing challenges. Maybe see if we can do something a bit more long range with it, do some instrument flying. I'll try swing out a little bit wider this time. Such a stunning approach, so I can't get over how beautiful this area looks. Alright, let's do this. It's such a small runway, it's actually amazing that People land here for pretty regularly to go up Everest, or at least to Everest Base Camp. In a much bigger plane than this, I think, as well. Like, this is a pretty small plane in comparison to some of what I've seen. Alright, I think we're looking pretty good, I think. Maybe a bit high.
500.
Not bad. I had a little bounce there. That might have cooked my score a bit, though. Ooh. Ooh. No, don't crash. Wait, what? I don't know what happened there. I just couldn't slow down. I was mashing the brake, but I just couldn't. That's a go around. That's a go again. Alright, let's try that again. Sorry, get the anti-ice on. Might maybe try this actually with a slightly lower prop speed. So if I come down to the prop control here, and just drop this down maybe a little bit. Maybe that might help me control the speed a little bit better coming in there. Let's see. Such an amazing approach. Can't get over it. Right then, here we go. Let's get the flaps set. Possibly a bit high again. Okay. I don't think we're too bad. We'll pull all the power out now. That could be good. No, I mean, that score, I don't know how I got that score. I just can't seem to get back to there. Oh, damn. Right. Let's just do it one more time. Bear with me one moment. Okay then. So even with the prop change that I made there, that didn't work that well still. Get the ice off the windows. Let's crank this down maybe even more. And we'll keep the power in. We'll see how we do with that. See what winds we're on here actually. Eight knots going from just down that valley there by the looks of things. Feel like we need to be a bit lower a bit earlier on this. Let's try that. Let's try kind of aggressively push the nose down a bit and see if we can get a bit lower. All right. That's not too bad. Oh no, I'm too high, I'm too high.
500.
Ooh. Might have salvaged it. I might have salvaged it. Not bad, not bad. I don't think I'm going to beat my score with that one though. Yo, Imran. Welcome to the stream, man. Yeah, man. It would make an amazing photograph here. Just the Himalayas. Hey, I'd love to go there. Right, cool. I think I'm gonna leave it there, to be honest. That's gonna be all from me for today. We've been live for about 4 hours now, just over 4 hours. Yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it there. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the stream, if you're not tuned in before, don't forget to follow. Would appreciate that. If you've enjoyed the content and you want to see when I'm next going live, if you follow, obviously you'll get the notification. I should be live again tomorrow at some point. I think in the afternoon, maybe early afternoon. We'll do some 747 flying, I think, tomorrow. We'll see if we can do something there. But yeah, that's going to be all from me. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thank you. Evening. Peace.